Yo, what's up, YouTube, man? This is my first ever YouTube video in this channel. I'm gonna be doing a high skin taper with no C cup, nothing on the top. My boy's gonna keep the top. Yeah, so I'm gonna explain step by step in the process of how to do a high skin taper. Guys, this is my first time, so bear with me, so right here, all I'm doing is combing out the hair, making sure that everything is straight. I highly recommend you guys to always do this. It helps a lot with the blending, keeping everything neat and smooth. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Show your boy some support. Like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you please to do. Man, any support will help, guys. I appreciate all the love. Alright, guys, so here I'm gonna be grabbing my Babyliss trimmer, setting up my first guideline. You want to make sure that guideline is neat, so make sure you take your time with it and don't rush it. Especially for the unexperienced barbers, take your time, be smooth. Alright, guys, here I got my shaver. Be smooth with it. Don't go up too high. You don't want to make a harsh line with that shaver, because then it'll be a lot harder to take out with the clipper. So here I got my clipper all the way open, no guard, going up about 1/2 inch. Alright, guys, here I'm going clipper halfway. I'm gonna be blending that first guideline that I made. Alright, guys, so here I got my clipper all the way closed, and I'm gonna take out that line. So what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of playing with the lever. Sometimes the steps don't always work, so sometimes you do have to play with the lever. So what I'm doing here is this is called a technique called raking. This technique just makes it a whole lot easier to take out that bald line. So on this step, we got the number 1 all the way open, and we're going up about 1/2 inch. Alright, guys, here I got the half guard going up halfway, and start blending that 1 guard open. Alright, here we're going to close it all the way. Remember, guys, don't forget to play with that lever, because the line will not come out instantly. You do have to play with the lever. Alright, guys, here I got the 1.5 guard all the way open. We're going to be going up about 1/2 inch, but this time we're doing it more in a flick out motion. And as you can see, I'm actually using my corners a lot in this step, so make sure you follow along with that. Use your corners, flick out. Alright, guys, as you can see here, I'm actually playing with the lever now, using my corners. Alright, guys, so here we got the number 2. It's gonna be right there. We want to take some of that bulk out. We're actually going to be doing a flick out motion. This technique always helps with not taking out too much bulk on the sides. It'll always help with that. It's almost like gliding the clipper through the hair. Not pushing the clipper deep in, but just gliding it throughout the hair. Guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm always using the corners of the blade. So make sure that you guys are always using those corners. Practice. You know, it helps a lot with blending, and for me, it makes me be able to do smoother transitions in the fade. So guys, the taper is about almost done, but now this is the most important part. Now we're gonna be doing detail work on that taper. Guys, always make sure you do detail work on your haircuts. You know, going above and beyond for your client and for your work. Guys, doing detail work will only help you in the long run. So make sure you do it. You know, this will separate you from other barbers. Guys, I didn't record anything on the beard just because I had difficulties recording it because of my tripod. So I won't be explaining much of the beard. I did leave this part of the blending for you guys so you guys can see how the beard blends into the haircut. But hopefully next time I'll be able to show you guys everything. Sorry for the inconvenience. Alright guys, so here I came with the number 2 just to glide that guard right behind that ear right there. Just want to take out some of that bulk. You know, I don't like keeping that bulk there. Just gives it a weird look in the taper, almost like something's hanging out of it. So I'm just, you know, hitting that right there, taking that bulk out, you know, in a flick out motion, not rushing it. You want to be very careful while you do this. Literally just gliding through the surface of the hair, and you don't want to dig in too deep because you will make a harsh line. Alright, so here I'm grabbing the same guard, the number 2, but this time I'm going with the grain. Alright guys, here I'm just going to use my thin shears with my comb and go shear over comb. Take out that bulky line right there, that dark line. And yeah, I love using this technique. You know, it works well and it gives it a perfect transition into the blend. So now that you guys can see that blend is really starting to come in, I came back, did a little bit of more detailed work, and that's just me nitpicking on my haircuts. So guys, the back taper is pretty much the exact same thing. You will be noticing slightly different things, and I will explain throughout the process and where it's different. But as of now, just follow along, and it's pretty much the same exact thing as the side taper. So here I'm passing the number 1 open. You don't want to go too high because my client actually has like an indent right there behind his neck taper, and you don't want to go too high. Some clients don't mind it, some clients do, and I always tend to try to keep it, you know, below that indent. It will still be noticeable, kind of looks like a line, but it's not a line, just part of the neck. Alright, so here I'm just using that number 2 guard just flicking out in that bulk right there. Right there, that same exact indent that I was talking about. Just flicking it out. The point of doing this is just to not make another harsh line. Just to keep it as smooth as possible. Alright guys, don't be afraid to tilt your client's head and place it where you need it to be. It's always important to have your client in a certain position that you need him at the moment. So now that we're done with this blend, I'm gonna go ahead and dust my client off. You know, always make sure you guys keep your clients dusted off, because hairs do get itchy and they are pretty annoying. Alright guys, so here's one of the most important parts of the haircut, and that is the lineup. So right here we're gonna line up right behind the ear. Guys, try to keep it as natural as possible. Guys, here I'll show you guys a hidden gem. If you see the U shape, that means you did a good job. Alright, so now we're gonna hit that lineup behind the ear with the razor. A lot of people don't do this, but I love doing it, and I do it safely and properly. So this is how I do it. Just make sure you pull the skin down and gently pass the razor against the skin. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start doing the hairline. Yo, just make sure you always keep it as natural as possible. In some cases you do need to push it a little bit back, because some people have really small lineups. But in that case, it is okay to push it a tad bit back. You don't want to obviously overdo it, but you do want to do it properly. So here I'm just lining it up. As you can see, very natural. Not pushing anything back. And here I laid my client back. I couldn't get certain angles, man, just because of the tripod, and I couldn't record certain things. So a lot of things were skipped, and I'm very sorry about that. And yeah, here, very simple, just passing the razor. And I'll let you guys watch. All right, YouTube, so this is the before. And now look at the after. And there you go, guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all learned a couple things from my tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Make sure y'all show some support to your boy. If you ever need a haircut, I'm located at Onyx Barbershop in Dunkirk, New York, 404 Central Avenue. Make sure y'all follow me on IG. I will leave it in the comments. And I'll see y'all boys on the next one. Peace.